Thank you for joining me today. This is Whitney with the Yoga Art Space Studio. And today's practice is yoga for creativity. Some of my favorite poses, some of the most fun ways to move the body around, letting ourselves get to feel and experience all sorts of different variety of sensations. And in this way, by experiencing new and different things, we get to be one with our body in a whole new way. And so we begin here with half camel. Come kneeling onto the left knee, and the right leg will be open immediately off to the right side. Left hand goes onto the left heel, hips push forward, and right arm raises into a back bend for half camel. We'll hold each of the poses today about 5 or 6 deep breaths in and out. And so when you gently rise up after this one, drop down onto the elbows for a nice restorative, gentle pose immediately after the first. And we go right onto the second side, left leg out, right hand back for the heel, hips push forward and lift into that nice arch of the spine. Feeling the body expanding in a whole new, creative, fun way. Much more accessible than normal camel. And here we drop down back onto elbows. Wrapping up this next breath, left knee comes down, right foot steps up toward the top of the mat, right in the middle. Sink the hips forward, and then allow yourself to experience maybe hands on the ground, maybe hands to thigh, maybe arms reaching into a twist, connecting left elbow to outside of right thigh. Pressing into a twist, we get to wring out the spine in a fun way. Poses like this allow your spine to open while you're getting to experience that same balance action going on. As we finish that one, straighten the front leg, clasp the hands together behind the back, and bow forward, stretching the arms into a nice shoulder opener. Again, about 5 breaths at your pace. And then once we're there, walk this right foot out to the top edge of the mat. The left hand will stay down, hips sink forward, and then try to reach that right hand all the way back for those toes back behind you. Pulling either in for a little quad stretch or arching back, foot pushing into hand for a slight back bend. We rock all the way down onto a seated position, coming right into Gomukhasana legs. The right leg on top, and then we create eagle's arms. Right elbow under. Elbows can lift up to the sky, shoulders press down to relax. And then unwinding, bow forward for a few breaths. A good break for the spine. Now all those poses we did since the lunge, we need to do on the second side. So come back up to kneeling. Step left foot up toward the center of the mat. Hips sink forward. Hands perhaps rise to the thigh. Maybe head to the twist. Connecting outside of right elbow with outside of left thigh. Hands in prayer position. Press your spine into that beautiful twist. Releasing the twist, the front leg goes straight, clasp the hands behind the back, bow forward. Working on balance at the same time we're trying to stretch the shoulders. From here comes the quad stretch. Left toes to the outside edge. Plant the right hand, circle the left hand back, trying to grab those back right toes. All we have to do from here is come sitting onto that right hip, and then And the left leg naturally crosses on top. And eagle's arms, left elbow under this time. Maybe elbows lift, shoulders press down. Feeling that expansion across the chest. Bowing forward again, nice break for the spine. And so from here comes the fun part. We come up into downward facing dog. You're welcome to stay in downward facing dog or just experience the right leg lifting. If you'd like to do a complete flip into wild thing pose, right leg lands back behind, flip the chest up, and reach that free hand. Try to stay for 5 breaths or so. When you return down, it's the hand first, then shoulders, then hips. Right leg reaches up to the sky for a moment and plants. Left side turn, left leg lifts. Maybe launch that foot behind you into wild thing. A nice back bend, huge opening for the heart, for the spine, for the throat. And then return all the way back down. Left foot takes a moment with 3-legged dog and then it plants. And here from down dog, step the right leg through, setting it up for pigeon pose in that shape. And then we try to grab left hand to left toes behind. Maybe slide those toes into the elbow crease and connect the hands behind the head for mermaid. After you try just a breath or two, good chance, a good try, then we rest all the way down into sleeping pigeon. The body trying to open and move in new, creative, different ways. Releasing up to down dog. We take the second side. Send the side of the knee through, right away into mermaid. Right hand tries to grab those free toes. Maybe toes come into elbow crease. Maybe hands clasp behind the head. Know that it's okay if you can't do the full thing. This is a playtime. We take it one step at a time until one day we find ourselves there. And as you release, come down into a beautiful sleeping pigeon. The last pose of the day prior to Shavasana. So let the heart rate start to calm down, the body relaxed, happy after that beautiful moment to practice. Breathing, body open and alive. And when you're ready, begin to head onto your back for Shavasana. Stay for as much time as you have today. Long, relaxing breaths in and out. Imagine the body already feeling more creative, more powerful. Thank you for joining me today. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.